everybody. Today was no repeat Thursday. I felt that Tuesday we went out with a little rusty in practice, especially in our team periods. We identified some things that we wanted to get better at. Went out Wednesday, turnover Wednesday, and had one of our best practices. And you can feel the focus coming on. Today before practice, the players chose how the players on the meeting. Discuss things among their leadership, and I thought it was fantastic. Leadership is coming. You can see guys like Leonard Fournette, Jamal Adams, Ethan Posick, those guys are stepping forward along with a lot of other guys. We had a tremendous day today. It started today at Mike Anderson's about 12. They had a lot of the former players here from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Guys like Ronnie Estate, Art Cantrell, Coach Jerry Stovall, among many of the great players there. It just was an honor. I got to go speak to them. An honor to have them around. But one of the guys that asked to come back was Tommy Casanova, the original DBU, and he was great. He came talk to our team today. A lot of the ex-players came, Ruffin Rodriguez, and all those guys came back and speak to the team. We just had about 25 Tigers, great Tigers, speak our football team. About 6, 7, 8 of them spoke on Wednesday. It was just awesome. What a great week we had. We understand the tradition here. Guys are coming back. They feel welcome. Very powerful for the LSU family. Obviously, we got a tall task ahead. Tomorrow is Focus Friday. The drums will be beating at 3 o'clock. And we're going to focus in. I know there's a lot of things going on out there. We're in our little cocoon here. We're focusing in on this football game. It's a big game for our fans, big game for our team, big game for our coaching staff. And, we realize that, but it's game 4 of our new season. We're going to take it one game at a time and get after it.
Give us an idea of how that Friday drum meeting is.
Yeah, we come in, here's what the thing is, the start of a great weekend. And, we all do, during the day, coaches may go to bed, coaches may see their wives, do things that we normally do, we don't get to do during the week. Little time off, maybe take their kids to school, do family things. And I'm sure these players have people asking them for tickets, distractions, things that they gotta do, maybe go wash their clothes, the normal stuff that you do. So when we come here, I want them to focus. I want them to forget about everything else and focus in on the task at hand. So the drum is our heartbeat. And we just take a little time, forget about everything, focus in on the football team, and we start a great weekend for the LSU Tigers.
You talk about them focusing, is having that players only meeting, you're hearing about that, is that something that makes you proud as a coach for taking that initiative before maybe the biggest game of the season?
I like the team captain I did, and I'm for it. I didn't want to be in here, I didn't want to coach in here. They wanted it, I gave it to them, lasted 15 minutes, came back, and you could hear a pin drop in this room. And, those things are great for team bonding. It doesn't mean you're gonna win or you're gonna play better or nothing like that, but every once in a while, if they feel like they have to have a meeting, I like it, leadership comes forward.
What kind of week is Danny, head coach?
Excellent. Excellent day, excellent week. Protection has been good. We have rushed him as hard as we possibly can to simulate that big rush. He's gonna get hit Saturday night, gonna get sacked, but I really believe he'll respond.
The offensive line, where is Toby good enough to start or not?
We don't know. That's gonna be a game time situation. He looks good. We'll see him pregame, whether it's started or not.
How would they look in practice this week?
Great, good, a little rusty at times. Mike's done a good job for us at right tackle, so that's an extra bonus, him being ready, and I really want to commend Jack, our trainer, getting them back ready as fast as they possibly can. They did a tremendous job.
Hey, do you see special teams, year in, year out, kind of affect this game?
Key. Maybe a winning field goal, maybe a blocked field goal. Last second, have to do something, onside kick, cover an onside kick. These games usually come down to 1 or 2 plays, and that could be their their special teams, so they're very good on special teams, they have very good athletes, and so we, and we've worked hard in the last couple of weeks, I think we're better on special teams.
Have you seen enough of them with Eddie not back there?
Well, not really, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen, I know they missed a great player there, but you know what, they have great schemes, they got great players. Sure they're gonna have another great player back there.
Sorry, I just got here, but tight ends, you know, for you, you're utilizing them more. For them, they probably never utilize them as much as they have O.J.
Yeah.
Howard. Is another key piece of this matchup.
Yeah, that's Lane Kiffin. I mean, I know how he uses tight end, I saw him recruit tight ends. He recruited Fred Davis out of Ohio, was a big X, became the Mackey Award winner. I know how he knows how to use them. He does a tremendous job with them, and O.J. does a fantastic job of catching the ball. It's another one. You know, most of their yards are short passes, great protection, yard after catch, and that's what they do.
Is it as much a cat and mouse as guys that are, you know, typically do this, aren't doing it right now, but they're gonna hit you with it later kind of game?
Yeah, you have to be on guard, especially against Kiffin, because he's gonna set you up. But you know what, Dave knows that. And he's always setting up the next play. He's a great play caller, he understands what the coverage is, and he's gonna give you a motion. If you roll this way or do something else, he's got something coming backside. He's gonna run a play, he's gonna see how you play it. He's got something coming the other way, you can expect it.
And is Trey White still your punt returner, or is Dante?
Yeah, White's doing,
How's Dante adjusting?
doing good. He's doing good, he's electric back there. We just trust the other guy better, you know, secure hands, he just better, that's it.
Seems like LSU Alabama always have the most players in the NFL back and forth. How much does that speak to the talent that's going to be on the field Saturday?
Well, it speaks a lot about the tradition of both schools, the great state of Louisiana, and all the players that we have here. It speaks about the recruiting job that Frank Wilson did when he was here. I think Frank was one of the top recruiters ever to be around here. It speaks about the development of both programs. I think both programs not only get great players, they develop them. It's a classic matchup.
Coach, I don't know if this is a question for next week or not, but how do you get them really excited, charged up, but then, you know, the team after the Alabama game and before has been compared, there's been a drop-off after. I mean, how do you balance that?
Here's what we've done. We have not treated this, in here, in this room, we have not treated this opponent any differently during the week in our preparation. Today has been no repeat Thursday. And this is game 4 of our new season now. Outside and internally, everybody's got games that mean more to them. For me as a head coach, this is game 4.
Do you ever get feedback on what the players, what was said in the players-only meetings? You hear from players about what was said?
No matter. I know what was said. Deep down in my heart, I know what was said. By the time I walked in, I know it was good. And I know the guys that led it, and I trust them. I think it's all good.
Yeah, is Jazz Ferguson hurt and is he gonna play?
Jazz Ferguson is not gonna play this week.
Is he injured or?
He's been suspended from the team indefinitely. Violation of team rules.
Do you think, are you gonna let yourself enjoy that walk down the hill and running out the tunnel a bit more this week than usual, considering, you know, the atmosphere is gonna be?
Well, I've enjoyed it every week, pretty much, I'll tell you that. And I will enjoy it, and I do believe that my job is to stay cool, calm, and collected as much as I can. The emotions do get to you, but I'll enjoy it. Do a great thing.
Is it a bit of a flip of the script in that this has always kind of been a power run game decided on both sides? Are we trying to hit it hard between the tackles and now everybody's kind of spacing the game out a little bit?
Yeah, it's, the game is changing, it's basketball on ground, but believe me now, Alabama still runs in between the tackles. And they want to run between the tackles, and where they hurt people is in between the tackles, they get their quarterback on the head, but they still are gonna run in between the tackles.
Coach, just time for one more.
Coach, did you get a chance to talk to Pete Carroll when he was in town, when he came in?
Thanks for asking, he called
Awesome.
and asked, if I'd go visit him with the Saints. In fact, I was sitting on the balcony overlooking the practice field, and I said, Coach, I'm gonna see my kids play. He goes, Eddie, that's the place I always wanted to coach, LSU. You coaching at my favorite place, and one of my favorite players was Tommy Casanova. And I told him to Tommy today. So I wish I could have went to see him, I chose to go see my boys.
Right.
So, one of your favorite guys or Pete's favorite?
Pete Carroll.
Okay.
One of his favorite players was Tommy Casanova, and he always wanted to coach at LSU. He told me that last Friday.
You got to meet up with Art Cantrell this week.
Yeah.
One of your favorite guys.
That's right, yeah.
Is that kind of what you want to do, bring the toughness back?
Yes, no question. I want to bring the LSU tradition, great players, what it means to be a Tiger, what it means to play in Tiger Stadium, and play LSU football.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, guys, have a good day.
Bye.